Hey, what's going on, you guys? D-Mac here, and welcome back to another episode of the Halifax Buccaneers Franchise Mode. If you haven't hit like and subscribe already, why don't you do that, man? New videos come out every single frickin' day. Anyway, so I was having myself a little thought. I decided, I know, last episode probably sucked, but I was thinking, okay, so we got this Paddock guy, right? He's got good power play and everything. He is our associate coach. But he has low coach chemistry with our assistant coach. Now, does our head coach have low chemistry with anyone? No, he doesn't. But this Paddock guy does. And he's an offensive style coach. So what if I was to fire the associate coach and find a different one that has a good fit with our team? Like this guy, maybe, like a generalist, bad on the power play, bad penalty kill, good teaching, only 52% fit. This guy, generalist, good penalty kill, not terrible power play, 62%, a little better. This guy, forwards, hold on. Penalty kill's good, power play not so much, 55% fit, so A+ power play, A+ penalty kill. That's what you have, but the team fit's no good, right? We got this Wolf guy, B power play's not bad, C- penalty kill could be better, but the offense and defense grades are actually better than the associate coach we have now. This guy's got a phenomenal record, 98, 49, and 17. He's only 49 years old, 72% team fit, 72% fit. That's what I'm talking about. So, I think I'm actually going to go and fire our associate coach. Sorry. It'll cost us $0. So we're going to fire him, and then we're going to hire another different associate coach. We're going to go for this Wolf guy. He wants $886,000, but his teaching is phenomenal, his influence is okay, and he just fits so well on this team. And then you can see, you'll be able to see firsthand the impact that a coach can actually have. But we're going to have to offer him a lot more than he wants, because I want to ensure that he actually, joins our team. So you always offer them way more than they want. Yeah. So look at that. See? Now staff chemistry instantly just went to 84%. So it's like, what that tells me? The associate coach brought our staff chemistry way down, because these guys, all the coaches really liked each other. So our coaching chemistry, I think, was, what was it at? 65, 66, something like that. Instantly up in the 80s. So when the staff chemistry is high, they're all working together on the same page. They're going to perform so much better, right? They are going to make your team better, because they all have this scheme. They all have this plan, this scheme the way that they want to play, and everyone just kind of buys into that, and it's like it'll work wonders for your team. So in this episode, like I said, we're going to try and get to the halfway point of the season, and hopefully now that we've fixed one or two little problems, I'm hoping that we can get some people that don't really fit that well on this team performing a little better, and on top of that, get this record doing a little better. Because this record, I'm taking a drink of coffee here. It's early in the morning. So, simulate the AHL game as well. Let's just jump right into this one up against San Jose. First period, boom, 2-1 we're up. It's Patty Mick and Ryan Dzingel. Second period, tied at 2. Can we hold on? Korpsalo's in the net. That's never good for us. We sure do go to overtime a lot, though, but we take it in overtime without the shootout, and it's Michael Backlund. So, Patrick McDonald assisted by Obey Kubel, Ryan Dzingel by Matt Siemens and Dylan DeMello, and Michael Backlund by Seth Jones and Blippy himself, Stephen Johns. Oh boy, this is what I'm talking about. All right, so we get a win. Patrick McDonald is out with a sore knee until December 6th. What is the date? November 24th. I could kind of see that in the background. Now, who was it? Was it David Perron? Does fit on that third line. Dave Finley fits on that third line. That doesn't really work. That really works. Okay. Now, do we have anybody who's scratched? 2 defensemen. Ugh, I don't really like that. So, we're going to do some video editing. I'm going to find someone in the AHL maybe that fits a little better. All right. So that is what We brought up Matt Luff, who we had brought up before. I love Matt Luff. He's a power forward. I wonder, you know what, really quickly? Look at this. Throw him on the third line, +3 for the third line. Boom. Albe Kubel. Nah, I can't really throw him anywhere. What about, like, Luff? Nah, I can't switch him out for Jake Vertan in there, but no. All right, so that just leaves our fourth line looking a little rough. And I'm not sure I like that so much, but that could work, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm going to switch Luff and Albe Kubel back. You know what? We'll just do it the way it is, right? And then for extras, we got 3-on-3s. So I'm going to do... Wow, they got Siemens on that top. We're going to put Kuzi. We're going to put Ovi. We're going to put Dave Finley on that third one. Here he's got Kasperi Kapanen. And then I think we're going to put... David Perron, honestly. I think we're going to put Perron out there. I don't think he's really playing much in the way of minutes right now. But I just want to check these special teams really quick. Make sure we still have, yep, a big bonus there for that top line penalty kill. We're just going to go best lines for the minor league team, and boom. So, Patrick McDonald has now officially suffered his first injury as an NHL player. He's only going to miss a small handful of games. We won that last game. This coach should tell us whether or not he's on board now. I want to thank you for your generous financial compensation. They still want to give me Derek Stepan. He's got to be getting up there now, right? I want to take a quick peek at Derek Stepan, but it's like I feel like he's really getting up there now. He's 83 overall. He is a two-way forward, fits on line one. I'm pretty happy with the way line one is now. Okay, so now I want to look at coaching staff and see if that helped anything. Yeah, see, now with a full coaching lineup, our staff chemistry went from 65% to 74%. So yeah, I kind of like that. But one thing that concerns me is that our power play is a B, penalty kills a B. Power play's a B, penalty kills C-. Power play's a B, penalty kills an A, so that's good. But then the goalie coach doesn't count, right? So that's the only thing that truly... Look at the staff chemistry down here, 83%. My goodness. So yeah, it was just me just doing a fun little experiment, you know? And it's like, oh, do coaches actually matter? And as it turns out, wow, coaches really affect the way your team performs. Like right now, you know, as soon as your coaching chemistry gets below a certain number, it's like, oh my God, man, your team starts just falling off the map, playing terrible hockey. Anyway, enough about that. First period, 0-0. Second period, tied at 1, and it's Nate Schmidt. And the third period, 4-1 victory. Jake Vertan and Gustafson and Seth Jones. Seth Jones has been so good for us since he got here, man. I'd like Jones and Krug, that is our top pairing D for, I swear to God, man, that is our top pairing D for, I would say, 5 years. For this season plus 4 more, that's what I want our top pairing D to look like. All right, so now we're 12-8-2. We're starting to look like a frickin' hockey team again. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we're going to end up playing the Boston game, the Devils game, the Wings game, and then I imagine Patrick McDonald is probably going to be ready to come back. The only thing is now it's like Matt Luff, man. I don't know if I want to send him down. All right, it's all right. You know, we got to lose games every once in a while. I just don't like getting shut out, boys. We got shut out anyway. That's all right. We're still a couple of games above 500. We're playing much better than we were before. So I think this could work out really well for us. No, I don't think I really want Marc-Edouard Vlasic. Something tells me he's like 35 or 36 years old right now. In the game, I mean, not like right now, but I think in the game, I'm pretty sure he's getting up there. Anyway, we're going to hit continue, and we're going to do the New Jersey game. Yep, simulate the minor league game, and that should put Patty Mick back against Darren McDonald. First period, 1-1. Kasperi Kapanen scores for us, but T. Halsey scores for the Devils. He's back on the Devils again, eh? Or he's still on the Devils. Second period, 4-1. Blippy, Kuzi, and Cap. Third period, 5-2. Blippy again. Steven Johns. I have loved this guy since he came onto our team, man. So Kapanen with his 5th by Seth Jones and Kuzi. Kapanen by Dzingel and Jonesy. So Kuzi by Krug and Virtanen. Steven Johns. Yeah, see, S. Johns and S. Jones are so similar. I keep mixing them both up. But Blippy gets 2 goals in this game. Seth Jones gets 2 assists in this game, so that's pretty right on. I'll take that any day of the week. And Nate Schmidt is gone until the 16th. Oh man, we are kind of getting ravaged here for injuries at the moment. All right, so who can we bring up? I mean, Blippy works. Dylan DeMello kind of works. What if I was... Nah, I can't really move that around, but for a moment, I'm going to throw good old the Blipster up there. He fits on that second pairing super, super well. Snuggerud fits beautifully on that second pairing. So honestly, I am sorry, Jay Bomeister, but I honestly think I'm going to go with Snuggerud. We might be able to get like a heck of a friggin'... Nope, never mind. Okay, so if that's the case, what was Bomey on the 3rd again? He does not fit on that 3rd. So, what if I was to throw Blippy over here and then DeMello was to take a hike and maybe Bomey would go up here? There we go. Okay, that is not quite so bad, right? But what if I was to throw Gus up here? If I was to throw Gustafsson up here, then at least our second pairing... Well, our second pairing's not that weak anyway. See, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. But that doesn't really work for me, you know? It's like Snuggerud. Nah, that doesn't work. We're going to leave this exactly the way it is right now. We got Snuggerud and Johns on that bottom pairing. Although, yeah, no. See, because Blippy and Dylan DeMello didn't work, right? Blippy and DeMello didn't work. So this kind of works, you know? But now we're without Nate Schmidt. Was he on special teams at all? Some tells me he was not overly on there. We got Snuggerud. Now we got Snuggerud. What if I was to... See, that works. I just don't like Torrey Krug up here, right? So, Johns... Do we have Gustafsson? No, we don't even have Gustafsson on here. There you go. Take freaking Gus, man. Put Gus up there. Dude. Bro. There you go. Just as long as nothing's in the minus, you know? All right, so we can simulate ahead. That was a big victory against the New Jersey Devils. I'm pretty happy with the way our team is playing. I just very quickly, I do want to look at the injury report. And we also went from hopeful to contender. So that's cool. That's cool. It's always fun to jump up and get better, right? So we're going to do this game against Detroit. We're going to find where Patrick McDonald is going to slot back in on this team. Might even kind of mess with the lines a tiny, tiny little bit. But anyway, first period, 2-2, Dzingel and Kapanen. Kapanen is having a really good year right now. Second period, 4-3, it's Virtanen and Kuzi, so that top line in the power play, they're getting it done. Third period, 5-4 victory. It is Alex, the grade 8 Ovechkin. I cannot wait. Look at that, Snuggerud gets a friggin' assist in his first game on the team. Torrey Krug getting points. Jake Virtanen getting points. He's got a multi-point night for Jake the Snake Virtanen. That is what I'm talking about, boys. All right, so now we're 14-9-2. We're officially 7-2-1 since we got a goalie coach and switched our associate coach. So what I'm going to do now is edit lines. I'm probably going to do some video editing just because I want to figure out where I'm going to put Patrick McDonald now. All right, so we've come to a little snag here. Look at this. Nice +3 line chemistry bonus for that top line, +1 for the second, +3 for the third line. And the fourth line, I'm fine with that because we got 280 overalls and an 83 overall on the fourth line. So it's like all of our lines are looking pretty strong right now. Here is the problem I'm having. Dave Finley is now scratched. That is the issue I am having right now. So I think I'm going to have to find a trade for Dave Finley of Kid. He's a right wing. I'm just going to throw it out there and say he's a prospect. He's probably not NHL ready. He's got all the value in the world. He's 70 overall. He's 20 years old. Ilya Voinov, right wing sniper. Look at his shooting. Holy crap. They drafted him 2 years ago, 14th overall. He's the ideal leader, professional, loyal, desire to win. You know, I kind of like this one. Yeah, I'm going to make this one happen. I am sorry, Dave Finley. It has been so awesome having you on our team, especially after having such a good rookie season. But you know what? We got to look to the future. We got to think what's best for this team. And I wish you all the luck on a championship team in Florida. But you just don't fit, man. You're Phil Kessel. You're toxic here. Come on, buddy. Trade accepted. All right. New anxiety with his team or whatever. Blobbity blobbity gobbledygook. And we don't even have to edit lines because that was already fine, you know? All right. So let's just move on ahead and we'll see. We'll see how well we do here, you know? So Central Scouting has their new rankings. We're going to look at this one really quick. Ooh, look at this number one guy. Look at this number one guy. Could this be someone you build a team around? Oh my God. Shot utilization's no good. He's the next Nicholas Backstrom. Any team would love to have his personality in the room. Yeah, I want that kid. What about this Yakupov guy? Sergei Yakupov? Nah. You know what we do need to start thinking about? Something we really need to start thinking about is who are we going to essentially replace Torrey Krug with, you know? Because Torrey Krug is 30 years old now. Yeah, we can keep him elite for a number of years, but we are going to have to start thinking about a younger defenseman who we can replace him with. Someone who can take over. First period, 1-0, Ovi gets it. Second period, 3-3, that's no good. But third period, 6-4 victory. Virtanen, Siemens, and Ovechkin. Yeah, man, this team's clicking right now. This team is really clicking. Ovi is really turning it back on. Mikael Granlund is actually playing very well in Washington. But here's the thing, buddy. You know, it's like Kuzi's playing pretty darn good here, too. You know, Gino Kuznetsov is playing very well. So that's, yeah. Anyway, so we got back-to-backs. Now, boom, out of nowhere, we're 15-9-2. We were 7-7-1. 7-7-1 before we got coaches. We started making trades. So since the 15-game mark, we were 7-7-1. In the last 11 games, we have gone 8-2-1. In our last 11 games. That is what we need to see, you know? We need to keep going on these big runs. And another thing we need to start really focusing on too is, you know, the poise. You need that poise. Keep the poise high. First period against Philly. 3-0, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Ovi, Siemens, Gus. Oh, baby. 5-0. Gustafsson again. Ryan Dzingel. Boom. 7-1. Aube Kubel. Kasperi Kapanen. My goodness. Look at how we're playing right now. Dude, we got Kuzi. You know, we got Kuznetsov on our team. We got +3s on that third line. You know, everyone is just showing up right now, dude. The defense, the offense, the goaltending has been phenomenal. It's like, it's the freaking coaching, people. And if we can have like a crazy good year, I bet you any money Antti Ranta could jump right back up to like 86, 87 overall, become an elite goaltender. And it's like, dude, we're good until Rock Mantha's ready. Rock Mantha could wait until he's 20-5 to be ready to be an NHL goaltender. Dude, we're good. All right, so 3-0 again. Patty Mick gets 2 goals on the third line. Holy crap, 4-0 David Perron on the fourth, and it's a 5-2 victory. Look at this. Dude, we just can't be beat. We're 10-2-1 in our last 13 games. Patty Mick, 9 goals so far in his rookie season. This is redonkulous. Luff, since he came up, threw him on the third line. It's like Luff is a beast. Dude, Luff has so many points. We're 17-9-2. We're first in our division, dude. We were like third last in our division at the beginning of the last episode, and we're in first by 1 point, but we're still in first. And it's like, dude, look, it's like they don't have games in hand on us or anything. We just like shot right up the friggin' standings. This is awesome, dude. I actually don't know if we're going to if I get to the halfway point, this might be a long one. 4-0! Jesus, dude, you guys are unstoppable. 6-1, Jamel Smith, Jake Virtanen. 8-1, Virtanen and Ovi. Dude, this is insanity. Patty Mick has 10 goals on the third line. Dude, Ovi, I love you, baby, but it's like Patty Mick 2022. Patty Mick, top liner 2022. I am telling you, if we can make it Patty Mick, Kuzi, and Jake Virtanen on that top line next year, I'm telling you, Virtanen's going to grow. And he has 8 goals this year now. It's like, we just friggin' got him, dude. I think he had like 2 goals in the season or something. And he's up to 8 in just over 10 games. It's like, we're like unbeatable right now. All right, you know what? I'm going to say continue, and then we got to finish. Stop simming. Stop simulating. All right, so now I got to go to injury report. Like, how long is he out for? Okay, till the 16th. It's the 13th. Okay, so we can sit him for one more game, and then I got to bring Nate Schmidt back. Yeah, so he'll be back against the Buffalo Sabres. This is like really starting to get long again. Now they want to give me Braden McNabb for a second and a third. So I am going to look at it. I am going to look at this one. We got Braden McNabb, 5 years remaining on a contract. He's 82 overall. Shuts up. He's 82 overall, two-way defender. But look at his defensive stats, and he fits top 4. He does fit top 4. They do like him. Defensive pairing 2, and we got him for 5 years. That's the only thing, man. It's that cap hit. $4.5 million for just a top 4 guy. When we got Nate Schmidt coming back, baby. So, no, you know what? We can't do that one. We got to stay loyal to the guys we got, Stay loyal to your group that you have now. Now, look at Winnipeg, man. They're 24-5. This is going to be a huge test for us. So, first period, 2-0. Virtanen and Kuzi. Jesus. Second period, 3-0. Third period, 5-0, man. That is what I'm talking about. Get that line chemistry up. Get the coaching chemistry up. And your team is like unfreaking beatable. The coaching matters, man. Coaching matters. That's what I'm talking about. Coaches' lives matter, man. We are 19-9-2. We are 12-2-1 in our last 15. And Virtanen's already growing. He is now 83 overall. He's got 14 points now. What has he done since he got here? Oh, yeah, he's been here the whole season, but for the first 15 games, he was on the 4th line. I think he had 1 point. He has 13 points in the last 15 games since we moved him up. It's like, dude, this is mental. Perron is really struggling, and he's on the 4th line. But what was I doing? Oh, yeah. So we got to bring back Nate Schmidt, who fits. Okay, first of all, I'm going to go to Bomey. We're going to look at Nate Schmidt. Yeah, he fits the second line, and he did give them that bonus on that second line. So it is going to go back to being Snuggerud. Well, DeMello, I'm going to keep DeMello off. It's going to be Snuggerud, Blippy, Gus, Schmitty, Jonesy, Krug. Our defensive core is super, super good. And I want to, really quickly look at Ranta's stats now. 919, 254. Boom. There you go. Corpy, he's a little below 900, which I'm not super psyched about. But, yeah, dude, this team is, like, unstoppable right now. It is ridiculous. We're going up against the number 1 team. Oh, Burnaby player, Ilya Voinov. Oh, yeah, the prospect that we got. I do want to play him. My God, is our friggin' minor league team ever bad. Okay, what about the 4th line? We got a power forward. We got a playmaker. Don't be a sniper. Okay, 2-way forward. Okay, so I'm going to go back to right wing. And he is a playmaker. Boom. Is there anyone else that fits really? Hrivic fits really good up here. What if I was... No, that doesn't work. I don't want to move anything off of this line. So you know what? That works for me. And then who did I actually just scratch? It was Gogolev, who is a 2-way forward. Boom. That doesn't work. That's fine. You know what? I feel good about that. Let's stick with that. Yeah. Let's stick with this one. Oh, man. I'm like super jacked right now. I'm like super jacked about this whole chemistry thing. So, first period. Oh, we're down 1-0, but it's Razzie Dahlin, it's Jack Eichel, it's, Second period, tied it up at 2, Kuzi and Backlund, that's what I'm talking about. Third period, boom, 3-2 victory, it's Matt Luff. I don't understand how his overall just stays so friggin' low, man. I know he's got low top 9 forward potential, but it's like, dude, he should be growing. Like, his chemistry boost that we get is, like, redonkulous. And look at this. Freaking Alex Ovechkin. If he can get 11 points in the next 10 games, boom, on pace for 50 again. Or on pace for 100, sorry, again. He's only going to be on pace for like 40-something goals. All right, I want to take a look at Tom Wilson. We're in the spirit of trading right now. They want a first-round pick and a fourth-round pick in the future for Tom Wilson. But he's a 78 overall. Oh, man, his morale must be shot. He's a grinder. He fits on line 4. Yeah, Tom Wilson's got way too high a cap hit, and he's high risk. If he doesn't fit in here, it's like he's not really going to grow, you know? We're pretty much at the Christmas break. That's going to make us 33 games into the season. We're almost at the halfway point, boys. First period, 2-1 for Vegas. David Perron gets it. Second period, 3-2 for Vegas. Luff gets another one. Third period, 4-3. Patty Meg gets it. It's all right. You're going to have to lose a game eventually, you know? So Perron with his 6th, assisted by Blippy. Matt Luff by Gustafson and Patrick McDonald. And then Patrick McDonald by Torrey Krug and Seth Jones. This team, top to bottom, functioning so well right now. It is terrific. We are 20-10-2. As soon as we got that goalie coach, man, we got a couple line chemistry bonuses. Don't be afraid, Austin Sarnik. I'm going to say decline. But yeah, as soon as you get those chemistry bonuses on your lines and stuff, it's like, dude, get them on your power play. Get them on your PK. That's where you really, really need to focus on them. Don't be afraid to put a 79 overall guy on your top line. If you have like a +3, a +5, all that's going to do is make Ovi 99 overall, you know, and that's going to make Kuzi 94 overall, you know. It's like, that's what I mean. So it's those two guys are going to like super perform above what they normally would, you know. First period, 2-0 Calgary. Ooh, maybe spoke too soon. Oh, 2-1, we got one back. It's Torrey Krug in the power play. Third period, 3-2. We won it in regulation. That's what I'm talking about, boys. We don't give up as many goals, and we know how to score. Ryan Dzingel has 11 goals this year. Matt Siemens just had a big multi-point night. That is huge. I'm sorry, Matt. You know, if you're watching this, I'm super sorry. I almost traded you. Next, we go up against Ryan Chisholm and the Ottawa Senators. We are 21-10-2. Dude, if we can keep the morale high, if we can keep winning games, if we could have like a 50-win season, 55-win season, now that we're really on a roll, because we got to make up a lot of ground for what we lost at the beginning of the year, right? So if we could have like a 55-win year, get close to the President's Trophy kind of thing. Oh, Matt Siemens beats Chisholm. Second period, 3-1, and Siemens scores again, and so does Dzingel. Third period, and we lost in regulation. Oh, God, that is no fun at all. Here I am praising us defensively. Matt Siemens has 17 goals. 18 goals. Holy cow pies. Does Matt Siemens lead us in goals? I think Matt Siemens actually leads this team in goals right now. That is phenomenal. But yeah, I don't know, man. If we can keep these chemistries like super, super high, get all these pluses, dude, we could win the Stanley Cup this year. You know, and if we could win the Stanley Cup, that'd be redonkulous. And then by the end of this series, we can go like, holy crap, how many Stanley Cups did we win, you know? We're up 2-1. Siemens again, 19th of the year. Kuzi gets one on the power play. Third period, we lose again. What is happening with these third period collapses? We gotta get better about that though, dude. So it's like Ovi's still producing points. Matt Siemens is putting up tons of goals right now. Honestly, dude, it's like we just lost like... Did we lose 3 in a row or did we lose 2 in a row? I think we only lost 2 games in a row, but it's like, dude, we gotta get better for that. Boom. All right, so we're going up against Colorado. We got 6 games left till the halfway point. It is December 30th. We're about to say hello to 2022. First period, it's 3-1 Colorado. Second period, 3-2, so we're coming back. Third period, 5-4. They beat us in regulation. But you know what? I like this team, dude. We did well enough that I don't want to change anything. You know, we had such an impressive run. Every team needs to go through those dark times, you know. Every team is going to have a rough patch where we lose a couple games in a row. It's okay, man. We just lost like 3 or 4 games in a row. We're still in a good position. We had such a wild run. First period, 1-0 Pittsburgh. Here's where I don't like it because we're getting streaky now, right? 2-0 Pittsburgh. At the end of it, it's 2-0. So we only gave up 2 goals, but we didn't get any. That is the problem, right? We gave up 2 goals, but we didn't get any goals. I wonder what would happen if I was to move. If I moved Patty Mick up to the top line and moved Ovi down, we lose that +3 on the third line, right? So Luff, what did I say he was? Yeah, he's a power forward, right? So what if Virtanen and Luff? See, that doesn't really work. You know, I'm just kind of trying to maybe move some stuff around, see if that helps anything, right? You know, like Matt Siemens he wouldn't help there. What's like Albe Kubel as a sniper? If I could move him with a sniper or something, I can move him somewhere. That's not gonna work. We're just gonna leave everything like exactly the way it is. Dzingel's a 2-way forward. What if I move Dzingel with Perron? I'm not going to do anything like that. Anyway, we're just going to keep everything the way it is. We just want to get to the halfway point of the season. Now, we went on a crazy run where we were like friggin' 12-2-1 in 15 games, and we've lost 4 or 5 in a row now. It's 2022. We need to pick this up. We need to be better. You know, we need to pick our crap up and we need to play better. First period, 1-0. That's a little better. Second period, 1-0. Guys, you're scaring me. Third period, they tied it. Oh my God, in overtime, nothing. In the shootout, we took it. Okay, so we won a game. We broke the streak. We broke the seal, you know. So it was Ovechkin assisted by Kasperi Kapanen, and then it was a shootout win. So Kuznetsov lost morale because of an individual performance. This is the next important thing that you got to look out for. Player morale. Who's happy? Who's not, right? Let's see if there's anyone on this team that doesn't like someone. Because that is, see, now Michael Backlund doesn't like Jake Virtanen. This is a problem. Why don't you like Jake Virtanen? Who doesn't like Jake Virtanen? Come on. Matt Siemens, he loves Patty Mick, but that's the only person he likes. Then we go all the way down the list. Who is low on this list right now? Korpisalo, Bouwmeester, Blippy. Ranta doesn't like Virtanen. Jesus, I don't want to lose Virtanen, though. You know, Dylan DeMello is the lowest guy down. Nate Schmidt. So that could be the next problem we got to deal with, right? Somebody doesn't like Jake Virtanen. Maybe that's why when we were on that crazy winning streak, our morale really wasn't jumping that much. So what we would need to do is we would need to find a second line center. Or we would need to find, a third line center to replace Michael Backlund, who fits very well on that. What about Jamel Smith? Jamel Smith would work, so it'd be 80, 83, 84. The only problem is I don't want to weaken my third line. I would want to find someone kind of equal to that, you know? So it's like, what did that do, you know? Oh, wow. Kuzi would actually work pretty well on the third line. I'm gonna let it slide for right now. I'm gonna ponder on this, and then when we do the next episode, when we get near the trade deadline, I think we're gonna maybe we'll try and move Backlund. I don't want to move Virtanen because I know that works really well, you know. Or maybe try and make some kind of trade for a Kirby Doc type. You know, Toronto's won 10 in a row and we're 5-5. So Toronto, we're going into this game. Toronto's looking real strong lately, and that scares me. But boom, there we go. We're back. Up 3-0 after 1. Backlund gets a goal, second period, and they tie it. Cameron McDonald gets a goal in the second period. All right. Third period. Boom. 6-4 Toronto. What the hell is happening to this team? Dude, this team can't win. Is it seriously like the Virtanen effect? You know, is that what's happening here? Is it Jake Virtanen? Because I don't want to lose Ranta, you know? I don't want to move Ranta. And I don't want to put everything on Korpisalo, you know? I don't even like have a backup I could use. But it's like, there's Ranta and there's Backlund. And those are the two guys that don't like Jake Virtanen. So it's like, would I go for a better goaltender? Son of a... Whatever. You know what? You know what? We're going to go with it. We're just going to go with it for right now. And we're going to look at some trades soon. We're losing locker room chemistry. We just need to get a couple of wins in a row, bring that record back up. It's like there's always, that's the thing about franchise mode. I like it and I dislike it at the same time. It's like there's always something. 2-2 tie. Matt Seaman scores on the power play. Gustafsson scores. Second period, 5-3 Anaheim. Virtanen scores. It's tied at 6, though. Dzingel gets 2 goals in the third period. Patrick McDonald gets it, ties it at 6. And we lose in overtime, but we still get that point. My goodness. Kuzi 2 points in the first. Virtanen, Kuzi 3 points. Dzingel, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to read anymore. 6 goals is a lot to go through when your voice is shot. Snugger Rudd. Sore shoulder until the 20th. What is it? I'm trying to see through that thing. I think it's the 8th. So he's going to miss just a couple of games. I think it's kind of serendipitous because, okay, so DeMello fits everywhere, but we'll get like no bonus anywhere, you know. So DeMello, that doesn't work. DeMello, that would work, but I don't want to do that, you know. So we're just going to have to work with that, right? We're just going to have to work with that. So we're just going to play this Columbus Blue Jackets game. They want to give me Danny DeKeyser. Nope. I don't want to give up that many picks. So we lost that last one. We lost in overtime. We got the 1 point. Now let's beat CBJ, man. First period, 2-0. Thank you, Dzingel. Thank you, Cap. Even getting shorthanded goals. Second period, 3-2. We're still up, but you guys are freaking me out, man. Third period, 3-3. And he loses in overtime. Oh, my God. Siemens gets an assist. Dzingel, 2 points right there. Patty Mick with an assist. That's big. We have to make a change, man. It's the thing about this franchise mode, dude. Oh, what happened there? So we're 22, 15, and 4. We are 2-6-2 in our last 10. We went from the most unstoppable team in the NHL to absolutely being the most stoppable team in the NHL. Holy crap. Anyway, that's where I'm going to, you know what? We're at the halfway point of the season. We're just going to take a really quick look at stats, see where all of our shortcomings are. You know what? I'm going to look at Backlund. Backlund has 22 points, so he is on pace for over 40 points this year. He fits so well on this team, but it's that hatred of Jake Virtanen. I'm telling you, if we move Backlund or we move... See, look at, you saw what Ranta's stats were a little while ago. His save percentage has taken a massive hit. His goals against average has gone way up. He loves Backlund and he hates Virtanen. He hates his individual performance. It's going to be one of those things, you know. If we look back, he's not gaining morale because of individual performance at any point in time. He's just losing it. He's losing it. What if I package those two guys for like just a low ball third line center and a middling starting goaltender, you know? Anyway, so, okay, we'll go to all skaters. Ovechkin's leading the team. Jonesy is killing it. Matt Seaman, is this a career high season? He is tied for a career high, and we are at the halfway point of the season. He is on pace for 74 points this year. He is on pace for 74 freaking points, and he doesn't even fit on this team. He hates his team, you know, but he's got that extension kicking in. In the offseason, I am thinking about maybe looking for a coach, a head coach. Dzingel's playing so well. Kapanen having a great year. Kuzi's playing good. Krug's doing good. He's a minus. Not a big fan of the fact that our top defensive pairing is a minus. Patrick McDonald, 24 points. Patty Mick, 24 points in 37 games. He is on pace for essentially 50 points because he missed 4 games. But this Backlund thing, man. Jake Virtanen, 16 points. He doesn't hate anybody. He doesn't dislike anyone on this team. And he's in the last year of his contract. You know? So it's like, it's not Jake Virtanen. He doesn't dislike anyone. There's a couple of people that dislike him. So we're going to look at our created people really, really quick now that we're at the halfway point of the season, and maybe we can find somebody, you know? So we're going to go to player search. First up, watch listed people. Patrick McDonald, 81 overall. We already saw how he's doing. He has 24 points in 37 games. Aiden Nouse for the New York Rangers has 7 points in 21 games played. No, he reminds me of another right-wing playmaker named Capo Caco. Ethan Bryant for the Chicago Blackhawks has 26 points in 38 games. He's on pace for a career high this year in goals, assists, kind of, and points. So it looks like Ethan Bryant is a great fit in Chicago. Something that I would be really... And he's a third-line center. Holy freaking crap. But he made the jump to medium elite. That is the only thing I don't like. He is a playmaking center. I wonder if that would help us. Because on our third freaking line... our third freaking line is a friggin' sniper on one side and a friggin' power forward on the other. So Darren McDonald has 16 points in the first half of his season with the Washington Capitals. I'm hoping he grows nice. He fits on our penalty kill. Cameron McDonald finally jumps to 82 overall, and at the halfway point of the season has 19 points. So he is on pace for 38 points in his third season. He's 22 years old. He's on pace for 38. Would be a career high. On pace for 26 goals, 12 assists. I mean, at the end of this season, he could be pushing 75 career goals, which would be pretty phenomenal. And I think after that, he could truly make a big jump, right? And they did sign him to an extension. Anyway, so we go to goaltenders, where Ryan Chisholm, 86 overall, 919, 267, 2 shutouts. He's got 16 wins now, which puts his career totals up to 82, 56, and 15 with 8 career shutouts and a career save percentage of 915. When a goaltender has a... See, the goals against average doesn't matter that much. That's more of a team stat. But the save percentage that's a goalie stat. That is a goaltending stat. He now has more wins than losses. He's above 500. He's played just about every friggin' game this year. And he has a 919. Tells me he is an elite level goaltender. He's on the last year of a contract. I would love to try and get him. Nothing to report, baby. What if I was to try and trade... What if I traded like Backlund and Ranta for like Ryan Chisholm? That trade could friggin' work, dude. He's on the last year of a contract. He's a young goaltender. I could sign him long term. The only problem is then what happens to Rock Mantha? You know? All these questions and more, man. All these questions and more. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed making it. And in the next episode, we are going to hit the second half of the season. And I'm thinking we'll get to the trade deadline in the next episode. We need to do something at the trade deadline. We got to get that chemistry up, you know. We got to just be better. You know, anyway, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making it. Like and subscribe if you want to watch more. There's new videos coming out every single freaking day. That is not a joke. I will see you next time, guys, and until then, have yourselves a good one.